Hi you guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Janie, and I'm a homeschooling mom to 3 kids, ages 12, 5, and 1. And today I'm going to be sharing with you everything that I got my kids for Christmas. First of all, I want to apologize if you can hear in my voice. I'm actually a little bit under the weather. We recently got very sick, and so I'm late making this video and putting it out, and for that I apologize. But I'm here now, and we're going to do it. My hair's a hot mess. Everything's a hot mess, but I wanted to get this out there for you guys, and so here I am. So I'm not going to go in necessarily too particular of an order. I have everything kind of laid out around me, so I am going to be reaching around, but I'm going to start with the books and then kind of go from there. I have some stuff that's like themed-ish. So I'll show you those like together rather than like this kid, this kid, this kid, just because the way my brain works, I categorize like, okay, everybody got that, everybody got this, everybody got that. I know a lot of people do like the something you want, something you need, something to wear, something to read. I like that, but for me it's like not so much those specific things, but like I call it the big gift, you know, the big thing that I know they're really gonna freak for, something that I want them to have, or that I think that they want that they don't know that they wanted, and then something that maybe that they need or that they can wear. It just varies year to year depending on what their interests are. So the first thing that I'm going to show you guys is actually a gift that I'm going to let them open before Christmas Day, probably Christmas Eve, although looking through it, now that I'm remembering, I might let them open it on the solstice. I think that would be really sweet. We've been doing a lot of solstice activities this year, so I was thinking of something that they could open on the actual solstice, and so I found this. It is the I Spy Christmas book. I used to love these books whenever I was a kid, and I know that my kids are going to love it. The Good and the Beautiful, their beginner box set came with kind of like an I Spy book. I think it was called like Can You See? And my 5-year-old really loved going through that book, so I was like, oh, I remember these. I used to get these from my school library all the time, and I know that both of my kids will enjoy this, so I think I'm going to let them open this on the solstice, and then we'll spend like those few days sort of searching for all the different things. They're little riddles, and you have to find, if you've never seen these books, I highly, highly recommend them. But they're these beautiful, elaborate photos, and you have to find, based off of each riddle, like this one is, I spy a clock, a bumpy green pickle, Santa on a sleigh and a face on a nickel, a frog on a leaf, a chubby teddy bear, black and white keys, and a yellow-red pear. So you have to find all those things, like within this really busy photo, but I was really excited to find this, so this is going to be the first thing that they open this year. Next on the vein of books, I got this little blue box of Bright and Early board books by Dr. Seuss. As you can see, it's like not very big, but my daughter is 1, so, you know, we haven't even started really, we sing the ABCs, but that's as far as she is. But they're this size, so as you can see, they're pretty tiny. There's 4 of them in here, and it came with Hop on a Pop, Oh the Thanks You Can Thank, 10 Apples Up on Top, The Shape of Me, and other stuff. So, I was looking at this and I was like, should I wrap it just as a box or should I do 3 separate presents? And I haven't decided yet. I think I'm probably going to keep them in the box, but I don't know, because I know once they get open, they're probably never going to be kept in this box again, so I don't know. I haven't decided, but that's the book set that I got for my 1-year-old. For my 5-year-old, I got It's Not the Stork. So Valentine's Day is the next sort of big thing. We'll do like a little winter unit study in January, but Valentine's Day is going to be the next thing that I like decorate for, and we have like a lot of themed activities around. And since my older son is doing sex ed right now, I decided to get the younger series of books for my 5-year-old's age range. And so just for Valentine's Day, I'll continue working through the more mature topics with my older son, but I wanted to follow along with this with my younger one. Not so much like, nitty-gritty details like I will with my 12-year-old, but more just love, types of love, expressions of love, um, different types of families, and, that type of thing. So I went ahead and got this for him. That'll be his book, and I'll have something that I don't have to worry about a couple months down the road. So that's what I got for him. For my 12-year-old, I got Pirates Magnified. So this also has kind of like an I Spy component to it, but it's got a lot of really great information in it about pirates. So my 12-year-old has three to four like really big things that he's into. It's pirates, Titanic, and cars. And you will see as I go through that I hit on all of those interests. But this is actually a book that he saw in a video that I was watching and pointed it out and was like, oh, that looks really cool, Mom. So I got that for him. It comes with, I don't know if you can see in here, it comes with a little magnifying glass that you pull out and use to look at the little I Spy things that it leads throughout. But it's got so much information inside of it that I think he's going to devour this book. It's going to be a lot of fun for him. And then amidst all of the information, he can use the magnifying glass to find little hidden things within the book. So that's his book that I got. Up next, I got for my 5-year-old, I got this Dot to Dot for Smart Kids. Both of my sons have been super into dot to dots lately. They often ask me to print them off dot to dots. It started, we were doing packs and we were learning a little bit about red foxes to go along with that book, and I had printed out a dot to dot, and it just kind of escalated from there where they were like, we want more extreme dot to dots, we want dot to dots with thousands of letters in it. So since then, every time we do a subject is, Mom, can you find a dot to dot? And so I found this book. This one's going to go to my 5-year-old. It says for ages 8 to 12, but I think with the dot to dot obsession in this house, it won't be too, I want it to be a little bit challenging, so, because I know my 5-year-old will sit and meticulously figure it out. But so this is the one for my 5-year-old, and then for my 12-year-old, I got the Ultimate Dot to Dot Extreme Puzzle Challenges to Complete and Color. And so these are, this is a really large book, and I don't know if you can see that, but like this is, it looks like a pharaoh. I don't know if that's supposed to be Tut, but, oh, no, you can't see. I've got to get better at these camera angles, but it's very much. So this is the one that I got for my 12-year-old. Up next, for both my 12-year-old and my 5-year-old, I got these pocket microscopes. We've been doing a lot of nature study. I know people often do a lot of nature study maybe in the spring or in the summer, but here in Georgia, those are not optimal months to be outside. So since it's been winter and it's been a cool 70 to 80 degrees outside, we have been loving going on walks and looking at pine cones. We've been doing a solstice advent calendar where every day we have a different themed nature activity. We made a tic-tac-toe the other day out of rocks and sticks. It's been super fun. So I got them these pocket microscopes so that we can, just have it with us if they want to further investigate, look at things underneath, just to sort of encourage that further exploration. And they're pretty small, so I got that for them. The next thing that I have for you, I actually don't have my 12-year-olds. It's not going to get here till like 2 days before Christmas, and I didn't want to wait that long to get this video out for you guys. So I'm going to show you my younger twos, ones that I got, and then I'll just tell you what I got for my 12-year-old. But the next thing is towels. I don't know about you guys, but we have a family of 5, and towels are just a constant struggle. We always need towels. So my mom got my son, my 5-year-old, a hooded towel for his birthday. It was like a Spider-Man towel, and he loved it, and it just like sparked this idea in my head where I was like, you know what, from now on, everybody gets a towel. Probably for Christmas, I'll probably do it in their Easter baskets as well if I remember, but I really like the idea of just constantly buying them towels, and that way we don't have to worry about towels, and they can be cool and specific to them. So I got everybody a towel. My 12-year-olds won't be here until much closer to Christmas, but his has a Chevy bow tie on it. He's obsessed with Chevy and Corvette and all of that stuff, so I got him a huge beach towel with a Chevy bow tie. He's gonna love it. My 5-year-old, I got this hooded Batman towel. I don't know if you can see, but he's gonna love it. Like I said, he got a Spider-Man one for his birthday, and he loves it, and I love the idea of getting him a towel. So I got this Batman hooded towel for him, and then for my daughter, I can't wait for her to open this. Oh no, I opened it. For my daughter, I can't wait for her to open this. It's a hooded dinosaur towel. My daughter is obsessed with dinosaurs, and she likes to take them and be like, "Rawr," and attack you with it, so I can't wait to see her with this on. You can't see, but it actually has the spikes that like stick out from the forehead, and I know she's gonna be obsessed with that. So yeah, so it's this kid's hooded dinosaur towel. I'm excited. I can't wait to give her that. The next like sort of themed thing, I guess, my 12-year-old has a skateboard already, so I didn't buy him anything like of this nature, but what he does need, because we have a skate park or like a skateboard area at our local park where we are, but he doesn't have any like elbow pads or knee pads, so I got him a pack of just elbow pads and knee pads to go with his skateboard. He already has a helmet and everything, but he needed these because he's a really, really tall 12-year-old, so he needed like an adult set, so I got him that, so that way we don't have to worry about a hospital trip when he's out trying to do cool boy tricks on his skateboard. But along those lines, I got, this is my 5-year-old's like big gift that I know he's gonna like really freak out over. And that is this scooter thing, a razor scooter. And it comes with a helmet and elbow pads and knee pads, and I know that he is just going to absolutely freak out when he sees this. Like, I'm gonna lose him for a few hours. This has to probably be, out of everything here, this has to be the last thing he opens, because once he opens this, nothing else is gonna matter. And yeah, I can't wait for him to open this. He's gonna be so excited. So this is like my big Merry Christmas gift for him. Up next, I am going to show you, so my daughter, I didn't do a lot because I'm actually going to be revamping her room. She just turned 1, so she turned 1 in September, so she's kind of moving. She's moved into like toddlerhood and out of babyhood, so I really need to revamp her room to reflect that change in her life. So that is like my Christmas present to her. But I did get her a couple of other things to unwrap, you know, on Christmas Day. So I'm going to share those with you. But keep in mind, these are things that my 5-year-old is also going to play with. Like, I'm aware of that. They pretty much share everything that they have. There's very few things that my 5-year-old has that my 1-year-old can't or doesn't have, and those are kept in his room. And that's like really tiny Legos or like the tiny centimeter math blocks. So where these are for my daughter, they will definitely be shared amongst my 1 and my 5-year-old. So the first thing in the set, my daughter absolutely loves Mega Bloks. My son loves Mega Bloks. They've been a staple in our house, and she also kind of likes like cars that she can build on. We have a couple of them, and she likes to push them around and make the boom noise. So, so I got her this cute little car. I thought it was cute. It comes with a couple of Mega Bloks inside. Not enough for this to be like on its own. You'd need like a set of Mega Bloks, I think. But it's got like a little girl driving inside of it, and yeah, I thought it was cute. It's called the Katie Convertible First Builders. So I thought it was cute. I know she'll like it. I think it was really cheap, and yeah, so I got it for her. And the last thing here for my 1-year-old, but like I said, my 5-year-old will play with it as well. You guys, so I had an obscene amount of horses whenever I was little. My sister had it was like this set of horses that my friend and I played with forever, and my sister had them, and then I passed them along to my cousins, and then they were unfortunately, I think, thrown away after that. But they were very special to me and my friend and my sister, and so I thought it was time for my daughter to start her horse collection. She might like them as much as I did, maybe she doesn't, but it was very special to me. This is a Spirit set. My sister was obsessed with Spirit, and so I saw it, and it just like, it hit a special bone in my body of like actually having a girl that might like some of the things that I liked, because my son is, you know, my boys are boys, but this is like the gift that like, I want you to have horses because I had horses gift. So I got this set. I don't remember how much this was. It wasn't very much, so yeah. So that is my other gift for my daughter. Okay, moving along here. This next gift is for my 1-year-old and my 5-year-old, but I'm probably going to label it as being for my 5-year-old, and that is this housekeeping set from Melissa and Doug. This housekeeping set from Melissa and Doug. It's got a dustpan, a spray bottle, a broom, a mop, a duster, and a squeegee, and it has a stand that goes with it. My 5-year-old is starting to kind of have, you know, contributions to cleaning. He's starting to pick up, change out trash cans, in like a serious manner. It's not that he hasn't helped before. And my daughter is very interested in helping like pick up and stuff, so I have a vacuum cleaner that is size appropriate for my 5-year-old. That has been a great help. He really likes having a spray bottle to help water the plants and feed the plants. He can wipe down tables and things, but things like brooms are still a struggle for him. He's a little guy, so I thought this would be a really cool way for him to be able to contribute more, and a good way for my daughter to be able to play with brooms without, you know, taking a light bulb out. So yeah, so this is my other gift for my 2 younger ones. Okay, up next, this will be I will have it written for my 5-year-old, but I'm sure that all 3 of my kids will get a blast out of it, and that is this game that I saw that I thought was, I know my 5-year-old's gonna love it. It's called The Floor is Lava, and it's basically like, from what I understand, it's like Twister. It's like these little mats that you put all over the floor that are safe places to touch, and you can't touch the floor because the floor is lava. My 5-year-old loves this game, or loves the Floor is Lava game that every kid plays, so I thought that I just know he's going to be like, oh, the floor is lava, so I got that. And then I know my 12-year-old will play it with him because, of course, they will. Okay, the next thing I have is also for both my 5-year-old and my 12-year-old, because I know that they're going to do this together. And my 12-year-old is like, he spent his own money on like a VR Bill Nye science kit set. Both of my kids love doing like digs and science experiments. Like, They really love that kind of stuff. So every time I get like a dig or, you know, like a volcano set or anything like that, they freak out. So I got this Discovery Ultimate Science Kit. It's got, let me see if it has it in here. It's a 17-piece experiment set. I don't know if it says create slime, build a volcano, dig for gems, you know, so the classics. I don't know if it says on here how many actual experiments it has in here. Oh, okay, so it's just slime, gem excavation, and volcano. We've done all of those before, except our digs. I don't think we've done any gem digs. I think we've only done fossils, but yeah, so we've done all these before, but you know, they're gonna love doing them again. So this is for my 5 and my 12-year-old boys, and I know they're gonna like doing it. Okay, so last but not least, I have my 12-year-old. So the first thing that I got for my 12-year-old, I found these at Walmart. I didn't even know they still made these, but I remembered getting one whenever I was 12 and I was obsessed with it, and that is Tamagotchi, you guys. I didn't know these were still a thing, but they are, and I saw them and I was like, oh, I have to get that. I don't know how much my 12-year-old will like it, or if he doesn't like it. If he doesn't like it, I'm sure my 5-year-old will take it from him if he's willing, if he's, you know, if he doesn't want it. But I loved this thing for like 3 whole months until I kept killing my Tamagotchis and I quit playing with it. But it was relatively inexpensive and it was super nostalgic for me, so I was like, I have to grab that. So I got him a Tamagotchi. The next thing I have, which I know these next 2 things, the last 2 things that I have out of everything here that I know that my son is going to flip out over, is this massive LED 3D puzzle of the Titanic. He loves the Titanic. We recently went to Tennessee, and while we were there, we went to Pigeon Forge and visited the Titanic Museum, because the whole, like, as soon as he found out we were going there, he was like, I want to go see the Titanic Museum. So we went, and at that museum, there was this massive Lego set that a kid had taken 2 years to put together, and he stood in that room and marveled at it forever. So I got him this. It comes with LED lights, and so once he's done building the whole thing, it'll actually be able to light up like the Titanic. So I know he's gonna flip over this. I can't wait for him to open this box. I know he's gonna love it. I don't know which one he's gonna love more, this one or the next one, but I know that these 2 are just to die for him. So yeah, so this is a 3D puzzle. This is definitely something that stays in his room though, because there's lots and lots of tiny pieces. This is not for a younger child at all. This is for an older kid. But yeah, so I got him that. And then the next thing that I got him, which is the other thing I know he's going to play on, is absolutely the most expensive thing out of everything here. It actually broke what my like limit was for each kid, but I was like, it's too good, I have to get it, and that is this V8 model engine. It is a functioning V8 combustion engine that he can take apart and put together. It runs, yeah, so he can just have a V8 combustion engine in his room that he can tinker with, he can experiment with, he can memorize all the parts to it, he can work on it. Okay, so they have to engineer their own V8 combustion engine. It's a hands-on experience of how the real engine works. It's STEM learning about the 4-stroke cycle. It's a real classical engine step by step, and it makes vroom vroom sounds. So, yeah, I know these 2 things right here. This is my 12-year-old. If you were ever wondering what kind of dude he is, this is the kind of dude he is. He is going to freak. So, yeah. So that's pretty much everything that I got for them. I know that I don't do Christmas, I guess, quite the same way that other people do it, but I didn't go very crazy this year. I don't really want a lot of things that is just going to end up, thrown off to the side in a couple of weeks. They will have other things. I don't do stocking stuffers in the way that other people do them. Growing up, my mom always just put candy in our stockings, as far as I can remember. I think sometimes there would be like there would be some wrap gifts, but it wouldn't be anything big. My 5-year-old will have some like sunglasses in his stocking, but outside of that, I think of candy when I think of stockings, and I kind of carried on that tradition, so I'll put some candy in their stocking. One of my kids will have like sunglasses and things. But other than that, yeah, that's it. This is what I got my kids for Christmas. Excuse me, forgive me, I told you guys I was sick. You're just gonna have to live with me right now. But yeah, I feel like this is actually a lot. Let me know, is this the kind of thing that you guys are into? I'm not sure. I know when I'm planning Christmas, I watch like a million what I got my kids for Christmas videos, and I plan accordingly from there. But I hope I was able to help you have some ideas or last minute ideas. I know I'm a little out of the box when it comes to the kinds of gifts that I buy for my kids, so if anyone was looking for these type of ideas, I hope I was able to help. And that's going to be it for this video. I hope I was helpful, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!